lost my relationship with my sister. Wait, don't tell her Bob, Kyle. That's not nice. Leave me alone. Please, leave me alone. All I said was don't tell her Bob. It's my house, but sure, I'll shut the fuck up. I honestly feel like people are just upset for whatever reason. So I am, jealous of what? Your ugly little pants. We live in pants. Okay, that's it. Oh my god. You can find everything in the bag, basically. You name it. Socks, an extra pair of shoes, a sweater, carpet samples, drapery samples, wallpaper samples. There's samples in there for a pedicure. I know that. But what is this? Why do you have a trip? No, I just have to have it so I get all my nutrients. Okay. Actually, I can't find my bag. I was actually looking for the bag.
Hi, welcome to Inactive Active. I'm Storm.
Hola.
I'm the chef. Hola.
Storm. Yeah, nice.
Storm can feel free to rain all over me. Great.
It's true that she owned her own coup in the Bahamas. We could have had a this conversation. Why is it still on me? I told my story. It's 100% true. I've never lied 1 second of my life ever. Maybe you should rename that whole little situation you've got going on. Miss Inavoidability. What about that one? That might be better. First of all, are you why did you bring it up? 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 And you're like, why did you bring it up? Answer my question. Stop asking the same question and not answer.
Do you recognize where we're sitting tonight?
I don't know.
And what does this look like to you?
Oh, my house? Yes.
So it's beautiful.
Hi. It looks like you live here. I'm just thinking, maybe I can help Teddy. Just a little style choices. Can I just say one thing? Look, to call somebody a liar, I hate that word. I have 3 things. A liar, a thief, and a pedophile. To me, one of the 2 out of the 3. I don't know. But I mean, call me, whatever. I'm just saying, those are really 3 things. Like liar and thief, I totally got it. Pedophile? I mean, it's pretty extreme. I always get called a pedophile. I know what's really Why did you bring it up? We were going back. Why did you bring it up? And you were like, why did you bring it up? I'm trying to answer it. Do you understand? I'm trying to answer it. And you keep saying the same question. Answer it. I think she's gorgeous, outspoken, and I adore her. Why do you play something with them? Shut up! Sorry, I was asking. I love her. It's Fenty? Fenty. No, Fenty. Rihanna. Fenty. If a celebrity has done a collaboration, I could care less. I mean, if God came down and helped collaborate with Tom Ford on this dress, that does not interest me. Hi, nice to meet you. You look beautiful. Teddy looks like she's wearing a black romper. Reason I just don't have a good history. It hasn't gone very smoothly. We've had more downs and ups.
Honestly, real. Moisturizing.
You guys see my days of the you guys.
Whoa, I did a flip. Whoa.
I don't know.
She said. Okay, so I have 2 wasps that are trapped in between the windows, so it is a little hectic, but we're gonna try to get through this really quickly. My skincare routine is always, I was gonna say rotating and constant, but it's always something new every time. And this time I was trying to be a little bit more conscious about what I put on my face and why I'm putting it on my face, instead of just like, ooh, I'm getting this because it's trending, / ooh, I want to try it out because it's trending. And I've been meaning to do it for a long time, but I keep forgetting. So I'm going to do it really quick right now before I start uploading all the clips together. So first things first, I'm the bliss. We're going to go with this Abib or Abib. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's a pore cleansing oil. Here are the ingredients. A lot of natural stuff and some things that I can't pronounce. But I like it so far. It's really lightweight. It's not greasy feeling. It's one of those oil cleansers that you rub it on and it takes everything off. And when you wash it, it doesn't emulsify, but it turns into like a milky consistency when you wash it off. So that's nice. And also when I first tried it, the skin on my fingers was like peeling off. So it wasn't painful, but I was just like, okay, exfoliating, power stripping away. Or that could just be my hands, because the skin on my hands are very interesting. It's not eczema, but she tends to peel easily. So yeah. So that's cleansing oil. I like it a lot. I need a new one soon. Sometimes most of the time I do one pump, but when I'm wearing makeup or especially sunscreen, I put 2 pumps, and that's definitely more than enough. And sometimes I don't even use it at all. Sometimes I'm just like, if I want a deep cleanse, I do the cleansing oil. I know I should like do cleansing oil and whatever cleanser that I have and double cleanse, because I guess that's the most optimum thing to do. But I feel like washing my face 4 times a day is a little bit much, especially because my skin, or I don't know, because my skin is super duper oily. Nothing can fight these oils from coming out. But I feel like if I do too much, usually when I do too much, my skin is like, I feel smooth, and now I'm gonna just grease it up into a glossy gloss. And it's nice and all, but it's not nice when it's running into my eyes and I'm like, it burns, and I'm looking greasy. I'm looking shiny as a penny. So there's that. Next one, we have the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. We got it from Costco. I thought that they had I thought they had one for oily skin, but when I picked it up, it was for dry to normal and sensitive skin. And I was like, are you kidding me? But I was like, listen, I need something cheap. I need a facial cleanser that I can just use and I don't have to be conscious about how much, because this bottle is huge, and this definitely lasts a long time, and it came in a 2-pack. So I got that, and I was like, you know what, oily skin technically is dry skin as well, and the oil that my skin produces is like, this girl's dehydrated, put on some more sebum, more. So I feel like maybe if it isn't too stripping, then it'll help with my skin being like, actually she's kind of moisturized already, so get chill on that. I want to say, yeah, it has been helping in that department, but and it feels clean too. It doesn't foam up though. So as an oily skin girly, it doesn't feel like it's as deeply cleansing as I'd like it to be, but it gets the job done topically. Would I love some more? Yeah. But since using this, I want to compare it to Glossier's Milk Cleanser because the consistency is milky. I'm not going to put it on my hand right now because I don't want to waste it, even though this is a new bottle, but like I also don't feel like doing that. So yeah, I will definitely consider this as like a great dupe for Glossier Milk Cleanser if that's what you're into. I haven't tried the Glossier Milk Cleanser, but when I do get Glossier, they do come in like those samples of their other products, and I have used their Milk Cleanser products. Very much the same consistency, very much the same vibe and everything. So yeah. Next, we're gonna do toners. So I have 2 toners. I don't use both of them at the same time. I go back and forth depending on how my skin's feeling that day. Oh my god, there's ants everywhere. So there's this one. I don't know if this is a trending product, but it should be. I haven't seen it trend that much. I know that the brand is trending, but this specifically, BHA 2%, is really good. I found that when I started using this, and also from the jump when I first used it, my skin afterwards was tight, and also washing my face afterwards from having previously used this, my skin felt a lot smoother. And yeah, you can definitely tell it's exfoliating and also like sucking it all in and just really like, we're gonna shrink every possible thing. So I like it for that. When I'm not trying to overdo it and over exfoliate with my skin, I like to go in with this from Numbuzine. This is their Pore Zero Peeled Egg Toner Pad in number 4. I originally wanted to get number 5. That's what I wanted to get. But I got it on YesStyle and they didn't have number 5 because it was sold out. So I was like, okay, number 4 it is. And also because I got pores the size of craters of the moon. So I was like, hey, any toner pad, I'm down for. So I use this. It comes with like a little spatula thingy on the inside, and it has 70 pads per container. And I also try not to use this too much too, because there's only 70 pads in here. But girl, one pad I feel like is enough for literally your face, your neck, the back of your neck, your décolletage, and the top of your shoulders. That's how much product is in it. And just, you know, and some, like after you wipe the top of your shoulders, you could just rub it on your hands, wipe your hands down too if you want. This one I feel like it's a lot more gentler. I don't think it's exfoliant. I forgot what ingredients were in this, but I'm pretty sure there's niacinamide in this, which is like the new trend and like the new it girl, and she's an it girl for a reason. I haven't been paying attention though with if it's actually making my pores small, but I do think it is helping with keeping my pores clear. So that's great, because if I'm gonna have pores, I would like them not to be clogged, because that's when everything goes haywire. And when I use this is already exfoliating enough. So I usually just go in with like a regular moisturizer afterwards. So I try this snail mucin thing. To be honest, I didn't get this. My sister got it, but she can't use it anymore because she has her own skincare routine and she was doing too much. So she was like, anybody want? And I was like, I'll try it. And honestly, it's nice. I don't think it's as moisturizing, because when I use this and then I put this on afterwards, my skin still feels tight. So I don't know if that's just this being so great where I'm like, the moisture, I need more moisture so she can stretch a little, or what. But for this hasn't caused me any breakouts or anything. I feel like this is just a light but still intense, but still very much a lighter way to moisturize my face. And sometimes when I don't use that, or when I do use that, it depends. Sometimes I use things, sometimes I don't use things. When I feel like doing the most, or when I feel like being lazy. I use this. This is really, really good. I like this a lot. This one has a lot of ceramide and other 10 free whatever stuff on there. Everything is in Korean, so I don't know, but all I know is that there's a bunch of ceramides and natural moisturizing and soothing stuff for the skin, and also stuff that the skin naturally produces already. So it's just like extra boost of help that your skin already like produces. Kind of like melatonin. Like your body already produces melatonin, but sometimes you have a hard time sleeping and you just need that extra 5 milligram of melatonin. So yeah, I like using this. Yeah. This consistency is like a gel. It is a gel consistency, and she's thick, but she's not like it's thick, but then it like absorbs into your skin, so it doesn't feel like anything's on your skin after like, I want to say 20 minutes, or so, depending on how much you put on. But yeah, I'm sitting on my knees right now. Surprisingly, there's also this. Anyways, Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Hyaluronic Acid. Surprisingly, when I was using this was like before I got all these other products, but surprisingly when I was using this, it felt, it is a gel, and it didn't feel technically like a cast over my face, but it definitely felt like I put a face mask, like a thick version of that face mask liquid thing that is drenched in. It felt like I had that over my face, but I was still able to move my face around, and it didn't feel too heavy, but it definitely felt like a shield almost. Even though like when touching my skin, it wasn't like, it didn't feel like that. It felt like it was keeping my skin hydrated and also retaining that hydration. So I surprisingly like this. And also this definitely helps when I have all of these other exfoliating and acids and stuff. This helps retain that and to suck all the other moistures that is all around me. I also have this face mask that I wasn't going to include in this, but I was like, you know what, I'm using it, so I am going to put on here. It's a super volcanic pore clay mask from Innisfree. And surprisingly, this one, at first I was like, I need a clay mask because I have a lot of sebum on my face. But as I was using it and continue to use it, I noticed the difference with this one. I've tried other clay masks before where there is like pieces of granules and stuff in there, and I'm pretty sure maybe there is some pieces in here because it's volcanic clay mask, but it looks smooth inside and it applies on pretty smooth. And usually for me, when I have clay mask, it's just smooth. When I rinse it off, it feels like, you know, just rinsing off clay mask. There's nothing else to it. But for this one, when I'm rinsing it off, I feel like the granules, and yeah, it doesn't look like there's granules. When applying it, it doesn't feel like there's granules, but then when you're washing it off, I can definitely feel it exfoliating as it's being washed off of my face. And I think that's pretty cool because it doesn't look like it. And last but not least, Beauty of Joseon, the matte sun stick, mugwort and calendula. It's pretty tiny. I'm pretty sure, I feel like I showed you guys this before. I am no more using, well, I used it today, but like I'm at the last bit. There's no more turning. But my reviews on it, it is mattifying, but I also think it's my skin, so I'm not gonna blame it on the stick because my sebum is crazy. I could use my own sebum to take off the makeup on my face. That's how much sebum I produce after a long day of doing stuff. So it is matte up until like, you know, you've passed your point of like, okay girl, you gotta take me off. I also don't reapply because I don't take it out with me because I feel like I still feel self-conscious about it. There's no white cast, but for me, it just a little bit. But I think once it's like definitely soaked in and like melted into the skin, then there's definitely no white cast. But I think I would want to go back to applying it how it is in like a lotion or gel or whatever liquid form rather than a stick form, because I'm not used to applying it like this. Like it feels like I'm putting deodorant on my face. Like I'm used to it now, but it's still like weird to me. And yeah, and you definitely have to warm it up a little bit to get it to have that even application. And also because she's a little thick and thin. She's thin when applying, but then I'm like, is this enough? Because I should be putting on more, right? So then I go over some spas and I try to like blend it in and like smush it into my face so that way there's no like random huge chunks, you know, with deodorant when you're applying it and then it gets like whiter and whiter and then you have like a whole layer of deodorant under your armpits and it starts pilling up. Yeah, it's that, but for your face. So it's great in everything that it does, but that like the application process and the build-up process of how with deodorant, it's kind of like that with a sunstick. This is my first sunstick trying, so I don't know if it's the same with other sunsticks, but I do like it. I think for me, I would prefer a lotion, a liquid type of application, because I feel like it will be better absorbed into my face and I can control how much I'm putting on my face. Where this one I can control, but like there's only so much I can control before it starts like piling up on my face. And also it's pretty small, so I think I want like a bigger size bottle to like put on my face. So yeah, and also it's very hard to wash off, so you definitely have to oil cleanse before. So you definitely you don't have to use this, but oil cleanse before and then go in with your regular face cleanser. Before, I use my face cleanser and I like double use that like twice or thrice to get the sunscreen off, which is good because like, hey, it stayed on, but also a little bit annoying because like, have you ever tried washing off like some, not tacky, but like some thick oil, water, not water, but like, you know, the contrast between oil and water, that kind of situation. It's a little bit, it's the textures, it's throwing me off. But other than that, it's great, it's good. That's what I'm using. I'm probably I need to get more skincare product because I'm very much almost done. Like, I'm gonna be done within 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have different skincare stuff, but I just wanted to share with you guys the things that I'm using. And yeah, because I like skincare. Okay, that's it. That is all.